4. Here's the New York lineup tonight. It'll be DJ LeMahieu to lead things off. He's at first base. Brett Gardner in left. Giancarlo Stanton DH. Rougned Odor is at second. Gleyber Torres at short. Rob Brantley does the catching with Greg Allen at right. Esteban Florial is in center field, and Wade Tyler is at third base. It's the Red Sox starter presented by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer. Experience the fully electric Audi e-tron today. Tanner Houck 0-2 with .338 earned run average.
Boy, he has pitched good against the Yankees early in his career. 9 innings, haven't given up any earned runs. Last time out, got a 3-inning save. You know, he's got that fastball and the 2-seam, 4-seam, and the sweeper.
Here's the Red Sox defense presented by the Oakers Company, celebrating 100 years of service and support and proud home of TouchView Interactive. The Red Sox have made 68 errors in 96 games. Rafael Devers will be at third base. Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop. Michael Chavis at second, and Bobby Dahlbeck, the first baseman. Left to right, Alex Verdugo, Kike Hernandez, and Hunter Renfroe, with Christian Vasquez doing the catching for Houck.
And your umpire is brought to you by Toyota's website for deals. BuyAToyota.com. Ramon DeJesus has the plate. Porter, Barber, and Guccione on the bases. And set for the first pitch from the right-hander. It'll be in there for a strike, and we are underway. Well, LeMahieu hitting .270 with 7 home runs. He's been their hottest hitter for the last several weeks. And it's 0-2.
Now, one thing we've learned about Tanner Houck, he does not fool around. He gets the ball back on the rubber, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, it's not that minor league thing, you know, 22nd rule. They bring it right with them to the big leagues.
Red Sox starting pitching has been awfully good against New York. The starters have posted a .261 ERA against them.
Good take right there. That's that sweeper, that big one.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch for a right-hander to lay off of.
Going back to June 6, LeMahieu hitting .367. He is 0 for 3 lifetime against Tanner. With Brett Gardner on deck, he is one of just a handful of guys in their everyday lineup these days that you probably recognize. Stanton would follow him, and it's 2-2.
I think that was supposed to be a split finger that he yanked.
Yeah, it looked like it was 90 miles an hour.
There it was, that 3-finger that he just yanked, pulled it in the dirt. I like that 2-seamer more than I like that split finger.
2 hammered the other way, but there's Renfroe backing up, and he's got it. One gone. We're available as telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Visit toyotacertified.com and see factory back used Toyotas right now.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Weather forecast is presented by Window World, the official replacement window of the Boston Red Sox. Very nice night. Says mostly cloudy, 78 degrees. Did have the tarp on earlier, and about a 15-minute shower just came in and left.
Yeah, a little brief shower.
A little fake pump is what it was.
It was.
I thought we were good to go tonight.
A fake pump shower is what we got at about 4. Gardner hitting .193. He's hit 4 home runs. Yankees at 50 and 44, 7 behind the Sox. Tampa Bay taking on Cleveland right now. Red Sox with a 1-game lead. They're 0-0 in the first inning.
Yankees showing some life the last couple of games against the Phillies.
Aaron Boone, the skipper, and it's 1-2.
Not afraid to throw that fastball and bring it inside on those left-handers.
I think he yanked another splitter, Jerry.
He may have. Yeah, it looked like a fastball to me at first, but I changed my mind.
It's hard to tell. It really is. There's no downward motion.
Gardner cuts and misses right through it on the fastball, and 2 up and 2 down.
No downward motion on that either.
No.
Little piece of cheese right by you.
Yep, 94 up in the strike zone. Gardner getting underneath that. First strike out of the ball game for Tanner Houck.
Sends up the DH Stanton at 260 with 16 home runs. He's had a disappointing season, no question about that. Certainly not alone among the Yankees. Well, he does have 11 of the 21 hardest hit balls in the majors this year. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, back-to-back sliders.
Xander got his first major league save last time out in that 4-0 win at New York. That was the one game the Red Sox won there over the weekend.
I love it, man. He's going attack mode.
2 down, bases empty, just getting started at Fenway at a 1-2. And that was hammered. On the move, Hernandez, and Kike, a little jump there at the end, hauls it in. A quick start for Houck. He gets a 1-2-3. Official website for deals, buyatoyota.com. Kike could not be hitting the ball any harder. He'll be followed by Rafael Devers out of the 2-hole tonight. Then Xander Bogaerts, JD Martinez, and Hunter Renfroe. Christian Vasquez doing the catching. Alex Verdugo is in left. Bobby Dahlbeck at first base, and Chavis is the second baseman against the Yankees starter, presented by Amica. Experience Amica Auto, Home, and Life Insurance. The lefty Montgomery at 3-5.
Yeah, he lost his last 4 starts. Lost to the Red Sox last time out. Threw a pretty good game. Had 1 bad inning. Arroyo hit a changeup home run on him. 2-run shot.
Let's quickly look at the Yankee defense. Wade at third base, Torres the shortstop, Odor at second, LeMahieu at first, left to right, Brett Gardner, Esteban Florial, and Greg Allen, with Rob Brantley doing the catching.
Some names in there that might be unfamiliar with all their injuries and the COVID, of course. And here's Hernandez. Kike just mashing away now. 14 home runs. And forget about leadoff guys. Talk about all hitters in baseball. Who's hitting the ball harder?
I'll tell you what, he keyholes and he gets his pitch and he does not miss it.
He's hit 9 home runs in the last 25 games. Flies this one into right center, not deep, charging over Allen and Florial, and the center fielder will make the play. Florial with a catch. And 1 man gone in front of Rafael Devers. Now you've got Brantley, Wade, Florial, Allen. A lot of guys you probably haven't heard of.
Boy,
yeah, Florial, the take charge guy on that play, the center fielder. I got it. You take it.
That was a little scary to me when I first saw that.
Close.
Ooh.
Good traffic control.
There have been a lot of collisions, haven't there? Been a lot of collisions this year. And particularly between infielders and outfielders. Rafael 279, 24 home runs, goes after the very first pitch and grounds to the infield, and out number 2. So Torres with the stop and brings up Xander Bogaerts. Xander trying to shake a little bit of a cold spell here. Might have something to do with that sore wrist, but 0 for his last 9.
Yeah, he hasn't joined the party. The home run barrage in Buffalo he had no part of.
And 2 for 15 on the road trip. That includes that stop in New York. He had a couple of doubles on Sunday night, but he's been chilly.
He likes this guy go 9 for 19.
Yeah, 474 against Montgomery.
Montgomery known for that good curveball and changeup. We haven't seen one yet.
I've seen all fastballs.
A 1 pitch. You like to call Xander Gumby, and that's been Montgomery's nickname.
Is that right?
For about 10 years. Gumby versus Gumby.
I don't know. I mean, to me, Bogey is Gumby, all over Gumby. He's got a lot of different, there's so many different things going on with his swing. A lot of levers in his swing.
The way he floats around a field.
A lot of one-hand swings. He talked about how he swings one-handed.
Yeah.
Sometimes hits it out of the ballpark one-handed. 2, let it go. JD Martinez on deck. Yeah, we rip off these names like Allen and Wade and Brantley. Not exactly Reggie Jackson, Craig Nettles, Thurman Munson. For those of a certain age, here's the 2-2. Got a piece of it.
As you mentioned, they have been playing a little better the last few games. Got themselves within 7 now of the Red Sox. Of course, Tampa Bay the biggest threat, 1 game back.
Yep, Aaron Boone's team coming in with a 4-game winning streak. Red Sox won 2 in a row. And a left-hander home at a 2-2 now to Xander. And he'll pop this one up. First base, LeMahieu over, backing up, and can't get it. Well, he had a play there, had an opportunity, but he could not haul it in.
Yeah, he got all fouled up right there. Ball over his head. He didn't get there to the rail. He just sort of gliding a little bit. Take a look. Took a double look. Took 2 looks. Ball's over his head. You got to catch that ball.
You also got that screen to deal with now too, which makes it a little bit different. I think he can't really reach over. He just came up short by a couple of feet going back on it.
Two and 2. And a wave and a miss. Got him with a curveball. A 1-2-3 start for Montgomery tonight. Ned Odor, the second baseman, to lead things off against Tanner Houck. Got him quickly in the first. Rougned 224 with 11 home runs. Swings hard. He's a fiery guy. In the New York series at Yankee Stadium, Nate Eovaldi just grazed his jersey, but he stared at him like, you know, it was coming right at his head.
I'll tell you what, when he goes deep, he will cape you. You know, he kind of touched the top of his hat, and he's hit a couple bombs. Last night he hit a big bomb.
Yeah, he's been a home run hitter in his career. There's a high fly down the line, but foul.
Got a new bat.
Gleyber Torres on deck. So not only do you see the Yankees a ton here, but right after they leave town, here come the Toronto Blue Jays.
How
again.
strange is that? 2 4-game series in a row. Blue Jays coming right back for 4 games next week.
And then the Red Sox will hit the road. They go to Tampa Bay, and that begins the month of August.
To me, that Toronto team, they're a scary lineup. Very scary lineup. I almost spoke too soon about Richards' good start last night. Remember? Boom, boom. They came back.
That's Toronto, though, right?
Oh, Toronto. I'm sorry.
In Toronto, they'll just blow right back up, right? Line drive, and that'll be a base hit. Despite the shift, that's down the line. That'll be a single for Odor. And he is on in front of Gleyber Torres.
That's only the second time that he has faced Tanner Houck, and now he has 1 for 2 against him.
Hit that ball on the label a little bit.
Yeah, the ball got inside on him, but he was able to clean it out and beat the shift for the base hit.
Torres 241 with 6 home runs. Hit a solo shot in the 6th inning Saturday against the Red Sox. It's his first home run since June 5th.
He's taken the Red Sox deep 3 times out of the 6 home runs he's hit. Hit a 3-run shot off of Erod earlier in the year, and then the 2 solo shots in New York.
And a 25-year-old righty from St. Louis fires in for a strike. We talked about his last appearance working out of the bullpen. 3 effective innings, so he qualified for a save. And it was the first appearance for Tanner at the big league level since April 18th. And he injured that flexor in the forearm. The breaking ball is in there for a strike.
Oh, directly at you, and then right on the corner. He'll throw different spots. He'll throw it away. He'll throw it inside.
I don't think he necessarily meant it to go there, but he's got a couple of ways to go with that breaking ball. Here's another one right here. Maybe he'll sweep it all the way across.
Tried to. 2-2.
And to this point, Torres has shown pretty good discipline laying off that breaking ball away.
When he's going good, he knows the strike zone, Torres.
Yeah, right now scuffling along though at 241. It's going to go down and in, and with that sinker, it fills up the count 3-2.
Boy, that'll get your attention, right? Your kneecaps. Now he's 3-2. Back to that slider. Yes.
Seems that way.
Odor, the base runner, nobody out. Oh, he helped him. He chased it. The slider away, not in the strike zone, but Houck picks up another K.
Well, he just kept it out there until he got a pitch that he couldn't lay off of on a 3-2 count. That ball was almost never a strike.
He tried to reach it, didn't he? He wanted to kick himself after he swung at that. Nice at bat up until the last pitch.
Not expecting that, I don't think, on the 3-2 count.
Did you ever think that in your head when you struck a guy out? Hey, nice at bat until the last one. Until I punched you out.
Yeah. That's what I tell him at the bar after the game.
Yeah, right. Here's the catcher, Brantley. Just brought up to the big league roster from AAA recently. He made his Yankees debut on Tuesday against the Phillies. He went 1 for 4 with a double. Former San Francisco Giant. No score in the second. And it is quickly 0-2.
Those Giants and the Dodgers are exchanging late inning home runs, right? Back-to-back days.
Yes.
A little walk-off piece for the Dodgers one night, and then Kenley Jansen gives it up last night to the Giants.
They got booed.
Yes, got booed. How about that?
Yeah. And I thought that was very unfair.
Totally. Guy's got over 300 saves out there.
33 saves. Dave Roberts came to his defense. 0-2, a little fist job here, and that's going to be popped up foul. And right now the Giants with a 2-game lead over LA and 5.5 over the Padres in the National League West.
Giants are for real.
They are really, really good at home. And their pitching's been just outstanding, but they're 30-13 at home.
Posey's having a good year for them.
Yeah. Resurgence. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, I do too.
2, same thing. Little looper here.
Back to back kitchen,
right
man.
now.
My goodness.
Greg Allen on deck. Now looking for a ground ball right at somebody. Big shift with Devers way over towards second base. Nobody home at third. And the 0-2 not to be made. He guns over and diving back in Odor.
Odor, he doesn't run. Not many of the Yankees do. The new guys do.
Yeah, they're last in the league in stolen bases. But you're right. Some of these new guys will run.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. That one ate him alive. That slider. And he overpowered Brantley.
I tell you, sometimes you look at it and it's like Chris Sale from the left side.
Yes.
It's amazing how much this thing breaks.
I mean, this ball, that's that sweeper way inside to a left-handed hitter. So he can go a bunch of ways with a left-handed hitter. He crowded him twice on fastballs in, then he puts him away with that.
And he starts that way off the outside part of the plate, and it comes way inside.
So his third strikeout here to the second inning brings up Greg Allen. He is one of those guys who will run if he gets on.
Drop a Chris Sale on him, Jerry. That's saying something now.
Yeah, I know.
In for a strike on Allen.
But the action on the sweeping breaking ball is pretty similar.
It is. Big one, little one. You talk about him having to come up with a split finger. I'll tell you what, if you can do damage with those 2 different breaking balls. There it is again, back-to-back breaking balls. And I know he has trouble with that split finger. It's not the end of the world not having to come up with a changeup when you've got these type breaking balls.
That ball not only swept, it sunk.
0-2. He is attempting to strike out 3 consecutive Yankees. And throwing a lot of strikes. He's thrown 30 pitches, 22 in the strike zone. Florial on deck.
Yeah, we love that pitch tonight.
Crowd wants another K. And in there, strike 3. Different varieties of that slider. Strikes out 3 straight. Red Sox Yankees no score. JD Martinez 307 with 20 home runs. Tags this one down the line, headed for the wall. He hooked that one, and that is going to be a foul ball. Not by much. Looked like he had 2 bases, but foul, said Chris Guccione.
Well, that ball left the bat. I thought for sure it was going to be in fair territory. Ooh, and it didn't miss by very much.
Wow. We've all mastered that sound.
Ooh. Ooh. It ran out of gas. I thought it was going to be off the wall when he first hit it. End of the bat? Had to be.
JD on Monday matched his career high with 4 hits. And the first of the 2 victories against Toronto. He's reached basically in 32 of his last 33 games.
Oh, he wears out left-handed pitching. We all know that, but 1 for 13 off this guy. He's due.
Hunter Renfroe next, then Christian Vasquez in the second. Facing Montgomery. Fouls it away, and it's 0-2. Crowd building and building as we get a little later into the evening. See what he did in that series against Toronto. 6 for 8, 3 doubles and a solo shot. It was tough to get the Sox out of Buffalo. They loved it there. 11 home runs. Hunter Renfroe, of course, with a grand slam there.
Now, next time we play him, it'll be up in Toronto, right?
Yes.
Yes. He got him again. Montgomery strikes him out. He's now 1 for 14 against the lefty.
Tickets for all remaining games this season are on sale now, including summer weekend Yankee games. Single game tickets start as low as $20. Tickets are available in all seating areas, including the popular Green Monster seats, Sam Adams deck tables, and field box tickets. To learn more, visit redsox.com/tickets.
Great shot of Fenway on a Thursday night. To all of us, it feels like Friday.
It does.
Weekend series, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Toss one in.
Number 260 with 15 blasts. He's 3 for 6 against Montgomery. Sit safely in 4 straight. Nothing. Bottom of the second. He'll tag that one into center field. Florial coming on, tried to make the play, and he did. He caught it. Shoestring catch. Nice play.
Yeah, very nice play by Florial in center field. Looked like that ball was going to drop in for a base hit, but he made up the ground in a hurry.
The old shoestring catch, Dave. Beautiful thing.
Ball gets by him, and Renfroe might be running for a while, but he made sure it didn't.
Two-way for Vasquez at 256 with 4 home runs.
Montgomery shaking off Brantley a lot early in this game. They agree.
And a strike. Vasquez batting stats presented by Plymouth Rock Assurance, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Red Sox.
Montgomery's got pretty good stuff. He really does. You see the little two-seamer, paint. A lot of swings and misses with that curveball last time out against the Red Sox. 15 swings and misses.
Yeah, it was a quality start. Red Sox beat him 4-0, but he went 6 innings. He gave up 3 runs, only 3 hits. And took the defeat.
This guy's lost 4 starts in a row. And not really pitching all that bad. Good changeup.
Christian has enjoyed facing him. 5 for 12, one of them a home run.
3-finger Johnson right there out in front.
2 down, bases clean. And Verdugo hoping to bat in this inning. And time is granted by Ramon de Jesus. Same start time tomorrow night right here on Nesson at 7:10. Eduardo Rodriguez against Garrett Cole. Here's the 1-2. And Nate Eovaldi will pitch on Saturday with Martin Perez on Sunday. Saturday's game at 4, Sunday at 1.
Getting famous for those 4 o'clock starts on Saturday.
You like 4 o'clock?
I don't mind it.
Okay.
Before a day game.
I'd take 4 anytime. You take that. I hate 1 o'clock.
You really do.
I hate 1 o'clock.
I will confirm that. And you're not alone.
Yes. Get some rhythm going at nighttime.
2-2.
The only thing good about the 1 o'clock is when it's over.
Yes.
Time for dinner.
I didn't like to pitch day games anyway. Ball jumped more in the daytime.
Yeah.
I thought.
Two down, 2-2 on the Sox catcher. He'll fly this one into right center field. Allen says he has that, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go in order again against Montgomery.
Pop-up showers.
Yes, we may be in for a couple of those, possibly. Esteban Florial, the young center fielder, just made a nice shoestring grab. He cuts and misses for strike 1. 23 years old from the Dominican Republic. Just called up a couple of days ago. Posted his first big league home run against the Phillies. One ball, 1 strike. He signed with the Yankees as a teenager in the Dominican under a different name. Then the contract was voided because he was unable to provide a birth certificate. It's not that uncommon. And then he re-signed the following year under his current name. What other mini system is moving right over the top of Fenway has some wind behind it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's coming in here with my papers. It bothers me.
Yeah, wind shifted a little bit.
1-2. Knock foul. Yeah, it bothers me when the wind shifts and your papers blow into my place. I got to be honest with you.
I got a lot of papers.
You got a lot of papers.
A lot of information
A lot of
here.
homework.
Yes. This is all in my head.
1-2. Around the outside.
Didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he had him there. Pair of shoes waiting outside.
Could have had it.
Could have been. He's looking for his 4th consecutive K. Instead of bounding ball, scooping that up, Chavis. One gone. We'll send up the number 9 man, Wade Tyler. To be followed by DJ LeMahieu. Red Sox and the Yankees at it again. Red Sox at 58 and 38. They're tied with the Chicago White Sox for the American League's best record.
Got to play this guy in a couple of steps. He loves the bunt.
He's one of those.
A little bit shallow at first base, a little bit shallow at second base, and in at third base against him.
Tyler Wade hitting 194 without a home run. And he'll take one that'll miss. See if there's a little bit of a rain shower here too. The 1-1 up and away. Red Sox regained sole possession of first place in the AL East June 27. They held it ever since, and yeah, a little bit of rain. And a 2-1 pitch. Missed with that.
There's been a little bit of rain the whole month of July here in New England, hasn't it?
We're getting close to setting a new record.
Right. It's been horrible.
He fills up the count
by filling up that upper right quadrant.
Don't have to play the bunt anymore.
Back in the shift.
His payoff pitch. Cut on and missed. Well, that slider can be deadly and give him 5 Ks.
You see the break on that thing, Jerry?
Yeah, that just goes into a blind spot for a left-handed hitter. I mean, you see it and then you don't see it, and you miss it by a lot. You just lose sight of that baseball.
Well, he's not looking breaking ball to begin with, right? He gets a breaking ball, and he thought it was a fastball. I think he got the head out, and see you later.
Once it breaks that big, you just lose sight of it.
LeMahieu's 0 for 1. He's flat out to right field. No score, 3rd inning. And strike 1.
I never got a left-handed hitter to swing like that on my breaking ball, ever. I mean, he just must have a tight spin on it.
In front, 0-2. Grounds crew must have an idea that this will pass very fast because no one's gathering around the tarp here at Fenway. Gardner on deck. Nobody on base for the Yankees. 2-strike pitch. Tanner 6'5", about 218. Deals, and he struck out another one. He strikes out 2 more in the inning. They go 1-2-3.
Cool Hand is dealing tonight. That ERA at home, you think about it, almost a 5, and they're still winning.
Verdugo to lead things off. A little bit of a light rain, but really pouring downtown.
Yeah, I hope this goes right around us.
Verdugo batting out of 7th spot. 1 for 11 against Montgomery.
The Yankees and Red Sox saw their share of rain while they're in the Bronx, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Verdugo had his fill of one particular Yankee fan who will be banned for life. The 1-1, and that's hammered the other way for a base hit. Red Sox have their first knock. Alex Verdugo quickly on to begin the 3rd.
Now that's Alex Verdugo getting the ball on the ground and getting it through that shift on the left side of the infield. Fastball away. Inside out swing, base hit.
Boy, he needed that, Verdugo, big time.
Yeah, he had been 1 for his previous 19. So leadoff man on for Bobby Dahlbeck. Bobby 217, 10 home runs. He's driven in 36. 1 for 4 yesterday in Buffalo. Had a double last night with an exit velocity of 113 miles per hour.
Yeah, they got to Robbie Ray pretty good.
Who's had a really good season.
Yeah, one of the better pitchers in the game.
Nobody out, 1 man on. Tampa Bay and Cleveland. They're in Cleveland tonight. No score in the 3rd inning. Sox with a 1-game lead over the Rays, who just fired the first salvo. They have acquired Nelson Cruz from the Minnesota Twins. Slugger who can still slug.
Yes, he can.
And a 2-0 in there, a strike. Wind is kicked up. It is blowing in. At least for the moment. The 2-1 from Montgomery will not be made, and a dive back by Verdugo.
And Verdugo on the season, 5 steals, only caught 1 time.
Both of the starters, Houck and Montgomery, are throwing a ton of strikes. Montgomery has thrown 27 pitches, 20 in the zone. That's 74%. And a 2-1.
That changeup from Montgomery that time, 81 miles an hour. Left it upstairs a little bit.
Yeah, hittable pitch. Hittable pitch.
Chavis next. Alex Verdugo with a lead at first as LeMahieu holds him. And a 2-2. Swinging a high, twisting pop-up. Out goes Torres. Gardner coming in behind him. And the left fielder will make the play. First down of the inning.
Tune in to Friday Night Fenway, presented by Budweiser, tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. We'll have an exclusive interview, TC interview with Alex Cora. Budweiser Major League Beer.
That'll send to Michael Chavis. He's at second base tonight. Michael with a home run in a win last night against Toronto, as he went 1 for 4. Red Sox belting 5 more in that win after 6 in game 1 against them. 0-1. And now suddenly the skies above Fenway are beginning to clear up a little bit.
Pop-up showers, Dave.
Yeah, that wind was coming straight at us.
Yeah.
And it turned direction.
Yes.
Starting to move on by. One on and one out, and Montgomery again to first base.
See what it is the heat from upstairs coming down and hitting the cool front down here that's been cooling off to today. That's what's causing the pop-up showers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jerry along with a 5-day at 6:20. Weather's going to be good all weekend.
Yeah.
So this is it. This was the extent of it. The 0-1 pitch. Chavis will come up empty on that cut. He's down 2 strikes on the changeup.
Very tempting for him. Low ball hitter, gets something off speed. Wanted it down and away, down and in, way out front, but home run cut.
And Verdugo leading away from the bag. Here comes the 0-2. And hammered the other way, foul. It turned into a nice big crowd on this Thursday night. Kike Hernandez on deck. And they are waiting for some action. Big hole on the right side. And Montgomery's 0-2. He yanks that one. That's a fair ball off the side fence. Gardner giving chase. Heading into third. Verdugo. It's going to be a long single here for Chavis. And puts him on the corners as the Red Sox are in business with one away.
Oh, screaming right down that third base line, right over the bag. Got a curveball that time and rocketed it down into the boards down there. It bounces back out and toward the shortstop. That ball bounced way up over the glove of Wade at third base. And with that, Verdugo can go on to third. Chavis has to hold it first. The Red Sox got a chance to do some damage.
Top of the order in the hot Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1. He's flied to center. Trying to get the Red Sox on the board against New York. Kike hit 3 home runs on the road trip. He has been piling up the extra base hits. And the first one will miss for ball 1. Power hitter presented by Comcast Business. Serving gig speeds to the most businesses. Last 19 games, he's homered 8 times with 6 doubles. Had a standout series against Toronto.
Trying to get a ball in the air right here.
Montgomery really taking his time. Very deliberate, and it's cut on and missed.
Change up right down Broadway. Pulls off.
Rafael Devers, batting out of the 2-hole tonight, is on deck. Nothing game, 3rd inning. Red Sox trying to change that right now against Jordan Montgomery. In there for a strike, kind of a delayed call.
Yeah, late strike call.
Late strike call, and I thought it was inside.
You thought it was in? I bet it was. Yeah, just in.
Red Sox with their first 2 hits tonight here in the 3rd. Just have to drive the ball in the air deep enough and can bring in the first run of the game. Try to hold up, and he couldn't do it. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and they're 2 gone.
That's deja vu. We've seen a lot of that. Can't hold up. Curveball out of the zone. Good curveball too.
Does. Makes you chase those balls that are down in the strike zone. Curveballs. Very close to being a holdup, but I believe it was a swing.
Frustrating at bat there.
Swung through a changeup right down the middle too. Got called out. The strike inside was not, but couldn't hold up.
Brings up Rafael Devers, 0 for 1. He's grounded out to short. He's homered in each of his last 2 games. 1st and 3rd, now 2 away. And they'll let the first one go, and that's in there for a strike. Started him off with an 80-mile-an-hour curveball. Rafi, with runners in scoring position, leads the major leagues with 35 hits. And Montgomery's 0-1. Knocked out, runner at first will break, and no throw here by Brantley. So Chavis alertly down to second and 3rd with 2 away.
Yeah, good job by Chavis. Saw that ball was going to bounce in the dirt, and he just takes off. No chance of getting him at second base. Most of the time catchers can't handle that. They just try to block it. Now you get 2 men in scoring position. Good secondary lead. Once he reads it's going to be in the dirt, he's off and gone.
On a wild pitch. Rafi trying to add to his 74 runs batted in, number 3 in the big leagues in that category. Here's the 1-1.
Yeah, this is his spot. This is his time to shine right here.
Bogarts on deck with Verdugo and Chavis aboard. Two guys who run pretty well. Two down. Waved at and missed. 2-2.
This guy with this kind of curveball, you're not going to get a fastball.
Montgomery's all about disrupting timing.
He is.
He will hold it forever out there. Crowd looking for something to get excited about here. Here's the 2-2 from the big lefty.
Whoa. Tough pitch to foul off right there for Devers.
It's a good curveball here down. A lot
That
of
ball
guys
was almost on the ground.
Yeah, a lot of guys swing and miss that.
Brantley out for a conversation. I mean, for me, Raphael reminds me more of Vlad Guerrero Sr. than Vlad Guerrero Jr. does.
Because he doesn't chase as much, you're saying, the
Yes.
son, right?
And his ability, Devers' ability to make contact on pitches that no one else even thinks about swinging at.
Yeah, the way Vladdy used to make them.
He can make balls off the ground be line drives.
2-2 on the Sox all-star third baseman. He takes the ball. Oh, I'll tell you what, Montgomery thought he had a strike. He was coming off.
Outside.
Well, a little outside, but he snuck it. He snuck a fastball in there. That ball's way outside.
Three and two.
You think they throw him a hook here? I'm going with a 3-2 hook.
He has fanned two so far and hasn't walked anybody. Crowd coming to life at Fenway, and the 3-2 pitch to Devers. And he's going to take ball four, and another one that did not find the corner.
Wow, tough pitch. That was a good pitch there by Montgomery. Another one of those at bats. We've seen a lot of those at bats from Raffy, really since the second half. It's a very good at bat. A tough pitch to hold back.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on fastball and just trying to adjust to the breaking ball. It did.
Clearly missing. So the Red Sox have them all loaded up now for Xander Bogaerts, who's 0 for 1 tonight, and trying to snap an 0 for 10.
A lot of talking out there. Everybody's got their hand in front of their face, the glove in front of their face.
I'm with you, a little less conversation. Red Sox with a man at every base. Verdugo at third, Chavis at second, and Rafael Devers at first. You mentioned the numbers earlier. Xander Bogaerts now 9 for 20 against Montgomery lifetime.
I don't think they haven't gone over how to get out Bogaerts.
The Sox have already had one grand slam this week. They have 2 for the year. No place to put him. There's a high fly ball down the line. That one's going to head deep into the corner, but a foul ball.
You didn't get the least bit excited about that? You didn't think that had a chance off the bat?
I did not.
You knew it was foul right away.
Would foul instantaneously. I think it did to Xander too.
Yeah, you just look at him and you could tell.
That was one of those one-handed swings by Bogey.
Yes.
Career with the bases loaded, 317, 5 grand slams. Red Sox have the bases all loaded up with 2 down. And that's through there for a strike.
Oh, he's being sneaky, sneaking some cheese in there. He's not looking fastball. No way. A little two-seamer, I think it was, right?
Yeah, and that's a ball that Bogarts can hit. The fastball inside. He had to be looking for something else.
Oh, totally.
So Xander in the hole.
This guy's Captain Hook, man. He likes throwing that curveball.
Montgomery trying to wriggle free. As a line drive, but that'll be caught by Torres, and that will retire the side. So the Red Sox with their best threat tonight, but failed to score. Lee and Jemai Webster with us as well. Had a passing shower, a pop-up shower here at Fenway. It has come and gone. Red Sox had a chance to get on the board. That has also come and gone. Here's Brett Gardner 0 for 1. He struck out first inning. So it is Gardner, Stanton, and Odor, all for the second time against the right-hander Tanner Houck. Let's put it this way. There's no comparing the tempo between these two starters.
No, not at all.
Houck all business. He gets it and throws it pretty much. Montgomery really deliberate out there.
Once again, 2-0 slider. Ball coming, almost hitting you. I mean, I can't believe these left-handers swing at this thing. Look at this thing. I mean, it's not even close. He swung. He missed that by a foot.
It's got such a late break on it that you just lose it.
I mean,
that pitch hit him.
It did hit him.
Yes. Got him on the thigh.
It's embarrassing.
As he swung and missed.
It really.
And the 2-1.
I'll tell you what, his slider's been dynamite all night. He's had 6 strikeouts, 5 of them with the slider. You see the fastball for strike 2 upstairs. You got Gardner with a fastball. The only other strikeout was a fastball to Gardner. He swung through. Shook off the slider. She's in.
Houckers fans, 6 Yankees.
Big pitch here. Don't want to walk him because he can run.
3-2. And he does. So he puts him on. And they have their second base runner tonight. Let's bring in Jemai Webster.
Hey, Dave, how are you? Thank you very much. Well, since the start of 2019, Christian Vasquez leads all American League catchers in innings caught, so it's no surprise that this year he leads the AL in innings caught as well, which gives him the best view for how to handle this staff. I talked with him about catching Tanner Houck this evening, and he told me this guy's stuff is nasty. He has plus pitches. Everything that he throws is nasty stuff. He says he's very aggressive, too, inside the zone, which makes him so difficult to hit. And you mentioned it, Jerry, the mechanics mirroring Chris Sale. I asked him about this as well, and he says, yeah, the way he throws the ball without seeing the plate makes it tough to hit a pitcher like that. And as we've seen tonight, 6 strikeouts so far, kind of confusing this Yankees lineup just a bit.
1 ball, 1 strike on Stanton, who hit the ball very hard his first time up. A long line out to center.
You know, he throws across his body a little bit, steps at you, and then throws that sweeper.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Eck, by his landing spot.
Yeah, that's way over there.
Mound, that is throwing across your body a little bit.
He's pitched a total of 12 innings in his career against the Yankees. He's not allowed to run against them. Houck, the first pitcher, as you look at that landing spot, the first pitcher with at least 3 wins and a save in his first 7 career games since Roy Halladay, 1998-99. Gardner off the bag, and that runs in. So some command issues all of a sudden. He has walked a man, and now he's gone 3-2 on Stanton with Odor on deck.
You'd think he'd go with his bread and butter, which is that slider.
Gardner with the lead, not running, and he walked him. Back-to-back ball fours.
Don't miss WB Mason Extra Innings Live right after the game. TC and Lenny will break down the game, and you'll hear from Tanner Houck and Alex Cora. Who but WB Mason?
Odor has the Yankee hit tonight, a single to right field in the second inning. They're only knocked so far first and second on walks in a 0-0 game.
You can't play that deep shift on Odor right now. You know, that outfield shift, you can't do it.
And trying to turn two.
Odor dead pull hitter.
He was a serious home run hitter in his days with Texas. All of a sudden he is spraying it all over the place.
Yeah, he's kind of lost the strike zone, missing by a lot.
Vasquez out, Dave Bush out too. So a little bit of trouble brewing here for Tanner Houck after pretty much breezing in the first 3 innings and striking out 6 Yankees, allowing just 1 hit.
60 pitches here in the 4th inning, nobody out.
Odor with 11 home runs, hitting in the 220s and 228. Meanwhile, the Indians are doing what they can to help the Red Sox cause. They have a 3-0 lead on Tampa Bay in the 4th inning. And the Sox with a 1-game lead on the Rays. They made a big deal today to get Nelson Cruz in there for a strike.
When in doubt, go back to that big sweeping breaking ball.
So Gardner the runner at second, Stanton on at first. And a 1-1 and a very late timeout.
So late.
Yeah, no pitch.
That should not have been a timeout.
No reaction there from Cora, but it's about as late as you're ever going to see.
Who called the timeout? Obviously it would be Odor, right? I don't think Vasquez.
Nobody out. He's in search of a ground ball, and 1-2. Yankees without Judge, without Voit, without a big chunk of their lineup.
Urshela.
Yeah, and yet they've won 4 straight games. And a threat for them here in the top of the 4th. Cut on and missed. He puts him away. And yes, you're exactly right. He went back to that slider.
Why not? Slider for a ball, down out of the zone. Starts off down, ends up down and in, not even close. Strikeout number 7, slider again.
Tell you, he's got that location down perfect so far in this game.
Big first out for Tanner will send up Gleyber Torres. He whiffed in the second. 0-0 game. And the first one will be outside ball 1. Should be an outstanding duel tomorrow night at 7:10. Eduardo Rodriguez going in at 7-5 with a 5.19 ERA against Garrett Cole, who is 10-4 with a 2.63.
Boy, he's found it. He's got it back again. Back-to-back starts. against Houston and the Red Sox. Punch outs galore.
Will miss the outside edge. Of course, Eduardo got the win Friday night. He snapped a 7-star winless stretch against the Yankees. He went 5 innings. Two on and one out. That'll get by Vasquez, and the runners are going to move up. And a lot of action on that pitch, and they go into second and third.
That's that big sweeping breaking ball at that time Vasquez couldn't handle. It breaks so much, as you can see right here, that late break again, and right off the edge of the webbing of the glove. So 2 men move in a scoring position.
That'll be a pass ball.
Not only is that pitch tough to hit, it is tough to catch.
Well, he's taking a walk on the wild side in this inning. 2 walks, he's gone to 3-0. And Torres taking, and that's a strike. Tanner gets out of this inning without a run. That's a Houdini act. He certainly slowed down his own tempo in this inning with base runners. No score in the 4th. On one hop, runner going to score. The throw on to first in time. Brett Gardner in, and the Yankees strike first tonight. Torres will pick up the RBI.
Yeah, that would have been a nice double play ball if the runners haven't moved up, but he'll take the out.
Yeah, take the out, give up the run at this stage of the ball game. Have confidence in the way the offense has been playing. Get out of this with 1 run, you're in good shape.
Stan staying glued to second base, so that'll bring up Brantley. Rob Brantley 0 for 1. He struck out first time up. 1-0 New York in the 4th. Brantley's been around a little bit. He's also played for the Marlins, the White Sox, Phillies, and the Giants in his career. Runner at second and 2 gone in the top of the 4th. And hammered foul.
Man, was he sitting on that fastball or what?
He hit that in another ballpark,
Yeah.
Jerry. Right past the on deck circle.
I mean, he was way out in front of that.
Way out.
A leadoff walk has cost the 25-year-old in this inning. That'll drop in for a strike.
Boy, he's been leaning on that slider all night.
Greg Allen up next. But Houck is eyeing his 8th punch out into the 4th inning. And a 1-2 to Brantley. He's already fanned him once. And a fly ball in the shallow left, and Verdugo right there to retire the side. Yankees get on the board. 1-0 New York. Vasquez second time around here against the left-hander Montgomery. Bottom of the 4th inning. JD a little 3-game hitting streak. He is really warming up again. He'll check it. It's ball 1.
Yeah, what left-handed pitcher holds him 1 for 14? Not too many.
I was thinking maybe a Randy Johnson.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, really, seriously. Just missed a double first time up. Just foul by inches.
1-1.
Little floater on the corner.
JD 20 home runs. Hit one last night in Buffalo. He's really hurt Toronto with home runs. in particular. He's hit a lot of clubs, but 2-1. In fact, Martinez now 6 home runs his last 18 games. 2-1 pitch and rolls that one foul.
Another good changeup, good spot.
Yeah, mixing it up, fastball, changeup, occasional curveball.
You know, changeups like that, sometimes you want him to put it in play because it's an out. It's a ground ball waiting to happen, and now he gets another shot at him.
Light rain falling again here at Fenway. 2-2 from the lefty.
All those changes make you a little late on the fastball.
Hunter Renfroe next.
How many home runs he hit in 18? 43, didn't he? In the championship year. Had a great year. Hit 330.
And had a lousy spring training. Remember?
Yeah, didn't he?
3-2.
I remember the year he got hot before he came over to the Red Sox. He hit 29 home runs with the Diamondbacks, didn't he, when he came over in that trade from Detroit?
He did in 62 games.
Man, he was unbelievable. Remember we talked about him saying, why don't we get him at the trade deadline? You remember that?
That's right. 3-2. Ground ball to third. Right on target. Look back at today in history, brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. 07 Tim Wakefield, his 500th career pitching performance, limiting the White Sox to a run through 6. And he picked up his 148th career Red Sox victory.
He ended up with about 192 with the Red Sox, 200 overall.
Great career with the Sox, and here's Hunter Renfroe 0 for 1. He is lined to center.
You think about it, that's one of the best stories the Red Sox have had. I mean, they picked him up.
Yeah,
with nothing.
1995. Yeah, he had it going on.
Come in here and win all those games, and now playing golf.
Oh, playing great golf. I'm so jealous.
Chop foul, got into the dugout by Renfroe.
He's got the golfer's demeanor. You know, to be able to throw a knuckleball, you have to relax, right? Don't you think? You can't get excited when you're throwing knuckleballs.
Yeah, it seemed to be that way. He certainly is relaxed.
And it plays right to being a good golfer. That's why I can't play good golf. I can't relax.
2 bounced up there. You're probably a lot better than you're letting on.
No, I am not.
You're sandbagging. That's what you're doing.
I can't even play. I got a bad shoulder, man.
And then you go out with him, and he shoots like a 78.
I haven't played golf in 6 months.
You're protesting too much. That's the problem. And no one's going to buy it. Here's the 1-2. Waved at and missed. Struck him out. 2 down.
This guy's throwing a good ball game so far. Good changeup we've seen and curveball. This is perfect.
And he's mixed in just enough fastballs to make you think about it.
Christian Vasquez 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. So he's 5 for 13, a home run against Montgomery. Seems to get a good look at him. Rain's coming down a little harder.
There's no gifts behind the plate with DeJesus. No outside corner, no balls upstairs.
Yeah, nothing extra.
Nothing.
1-0 to the shortstop. Torres flips on and gets him. That's all. Red Sox go fast in the 4th. Experience Amica Auto, Home and Life Insurance coming down pretty good right now. Jerry, is this just a pop-up?
Looks like a little bit more than a pop-up.
Bluff bunt here by Allen, pulls it back. He struck out looking his first time up. Very, very good speed here.
Hope it pops up quickly and goes away.
Well, at least it's coming straight down, not into us.
Oh, big swing, and it's 1-1. Nobody over near the tarp, so well, now they're starting to gather. Now they are getting around Canvas Alley down there. So we shall see. Here's the 1-1.
Summer in New England.
Yes. A little unexpectedly across for a strike. Most predictable thing about the weather in New England is how unpredictable it is. And the 2-2. And in there for strike 3. Frozen. Second time he's gotten Allen.
He's doing his single pair of shoes the first time. First pair of shoes with a slider inside.
Yeah, this wasn't the one that goes way down and in. This one just stayed right on the corner. Almost like they're expecting it to go down around their ankles.
I mean, he's got so many different types of breaking balls. Sliders, do you really need a changeup? I mean, you'd like to have one. It'd be great. But, you know, you could deal with this.
You can win with this.
L'Oreal looking at a strike. He has tapped to second. 8 Ks in the book for Houck.
You always talk about, you know, you have to have 3 pitches, right? You have to have an off-speed pitch. Well, he can play with that breaking ball 3 different ways.
And he got 2 different types of fastballs.
Right. And sinking fastball's nasty to that right-handed hitter.
On the infield, looped and caught on the backhand by Chavez. 2 up, 2 down. Head to your local New England Honda dealers for hot summer deals on the ride you've always wanted, like the sporty Civic or strikingly redesigned Accord. Because around here we Honda.
Boy, that was a full hack. Slugged. A little pop up to the second baseman.
For out number 2. Brings up Tyler Wade, who whiffed his first time up. Well, they must be convinced this is going to move out quickly because it is pouring. This is a hard rain.
Isn't it? We've seen those glassy infields too many times this year.
Yeah. Slippery.
1-0 pitch is outside.
Fans are getting into it, aren't they? They're like getting into the pouring down rain, like loving it. Bring
Chanting,
it.
yes.
Like bring it.
Well, it's refreshing. Base is empty. The 2-0. Hammered down the line, foul.
I think we've been refreshed enough.
Yes.
This month.
We've hit our limit. That's all it's done.
It's going for cover. There's nowhere to go. You know, you're in trouble if you're in the bleachers. Forget about it.
Here's the 2-1 on the way. That'll be pop foul, and the raindrops off to the left. Does not appear as if the hard rain is bothering Cool Hand Luke at all.
Still got the gum working. He has a slow pace on the gum, but his repertoire is in a hurry.
He's a slow chewer, but he's quick every other way.
Everything else.
2-2 on the way. High shot down the line. That's going to drift toward the stands. Wade making him work. LeMahieu on deck. 1-0 Yankees. We're in the 5th inning.
We'll see the ground crew come out in a hurry to fix the infield. See how shiny it is.
Eyeing his 9th strikeout. 3-2. 86 pitches now for the right-hander. LeMahieu would bat if Wade gets on. 3-2, a little ground ball, charging it through the muck and the mire is Devers, and he has to put it in his back pocket. And Wade's going to be on with a base hit.
Yeah, once they had to move back on Wade, anything like that's going to be a base hit because he can run. And Raphael tiptoeing through the mud. Picks up a very wet baseball and probably smart right there not to let it go. And no chance at first base.
Infield single for Wade.
Here they come.
And now here comes the grounds crew.
They could have come out 10 minutes ago easily.
The crowd doesn't like it, but about to cover up the diamond here as the rain continues to fall. And finally, here comes the tarp. So we're in a rain delay as of 8:44.
Well, the fields got soaked.
So we are in a rain delay at Fenway. It's been a weird weather night. We had the clouds with the little pop-up shower early, but that almost avoided Fenway completely. That went right past downtown. And
Jerry, your pop-up shower, it wasn't cutting.
A little bit more than a little shower right now.
I think so.
The
I still
umpires
say that the coolness and the heat was the reason.
He'll stand by that.
I'll stand by that, but this is more than a pop-up.
So TC and Lenny are coming at you from the studio right on the other side of the break as they prepare to tarp the infield here at Fenway Park. We do have a rain delay, and we will check on the details of the forecast and what's in the area and bring those to you as soon as we can. The Yankees on top 1. And welcome back, everybody. It's time to resume baseball. Top half of inning number 5. The rain has stopped. The field is ready. And Josh Taylor takes to the mound on in relief of Tanner Houck, who does not return after the rain delay after going 4 2/3. Yankees on top here 1-0. They have a runner at first base and 2 down, and the batter will be DJ LeMahieu, who has flied out and struck out. Dave O'Brien alongside Dennis Eckersley and Jerry Remy, along with Jemai Webster. And set to resume play. Toss over to first base, and skipping back in is Wade, an infield single right before the rain stopped play.
Great outing by Tanner Houck tonight, without saying what, 8 punch outs on the night. Great slider all night long. Very impressive.
Yeah, Taylor Wade getting some attention. 5 steals on the season, caught twice.
Rain delay officially 55 minutes. So with 2 down, the lefty delivers and will miss with that one. Finished off the 6th inning Saturday night in a loss at New York. But overall, no runs allowed in 31 of his 37 games this season. And LeMahieu will take one high and wide to make it ball 2. Our BuyForItNow.com call to the bullpen with Josh Taylor in the game. Josh did have a string of 26 consecutive scoreless outings. Longest streak in the majors in 2021. Longest in the big league since 2018. Two and away.
They're doing it with that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Fastball slider. 2-0 count. Looking fastball. Got it, but outside corner. A little uppercut.
And a little twist of the ankle too for DJ LeMahieu as he went down after the swing.
Keeping an eye on Cleveland and Tampa Bay. The Indians go to the 8th inning with a 4-2 lead on the Rays. 2-1 pitch. Yankees got the only run in the game in the 4th inning. That man scored it, Brett Gardner. A walk, another walk, a pass ball, eventually a ground out. So they got the run without the benefit of a hit. in that inning. 3-1 home and across for a strike.
A little slider to the outside part of the plate. On the 3-1 count.
LeMahieu 3 for 3 lifetime off of Taylor.
Lefty with a 3-2 pitch. And it just missed, and he went down. And on to first base goes LeMahieu. And let's see if Josh is okay.
Yeah, what happened there?
A slip on that front edge. And Alex Cora out to check on his pitcher. Wants to make sure he's not charged with a mound visit. Just to see if he's not injured.
He just spun out big time. Very awkward.
Well, that front foot slipped as he made that delivery to home plate. And
yeah, it gave a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, if that plant foot isn't solid, you may go for a ride.
Oh, yeah. That's the scariest part. It gives a little bit, but you cannot slide.
2-on, 2-out for Gardner. Lefty here. He has whiffed and he's also walked and scored. I'll tell you what, not many went home. The rain delay was nearly an hour and they were having a great time in the ballpark.
I've been around Fenway a long time. I have never seen a rain delay with that much fun in the ballpark. It was nonstop music and nonstop dancing.
A lot of young people in the stands. A lot younger than us, Jerry.
And the first pitch to Gardner will be in there for strike at the bottom of the zone.
That's probably the first pitch that De Jesus has given a pitcher. Ball downstairs. May have caught the bottom.
Very, very festive crowds at Fenway since the return of full capacity. The 0-1. 2 strikes quickly on Gardner.
Gardner upset with himself that he swung at that slider away.
That's a pitcher's pitch right there. Can't do much with that. And he didn't. He missed it by a mile.
Wade at second. LeMahieu at first. Looking with a K. Loaded foul instead.
Boy, he left that slider right there.
Take a look back at that rain delay and everybody was having a ball. I mean, they were dancing from the time the top went on till it came off. They were playing the music. It was great. It was like a concert.
The music was also terrific.
It was. It had them up dancing the whole time.
And some of them really good. 1 or 2 needed to work. 0-2. Brett Gardner. Spoiled that one.
Boy, threw the same pitch back to back. Very hittable. 0-2 right there.
Hernandez, Verdugo very shallow in center and left. If Gardner goes in that direction.
He's just trying to put the ball in play.
Well, Gardner has been unable to do that against Taylor in 3 career at bats, 3 strikeouts. Fenway faithful won another one. 0-2. Bounding ball instead, but Chavis will handle that and retire the side. 2 Yankees left. Still 1-0 New York. Montgomery, after the rain delay, he will come back out to continue to pitch.
Boy, he wanted the ball. There's no doubt about that. He's thrown the ball pretty good tonight. Good curveball, changeup.
Yeah, he was out throwing in the outfield while they were just beginning to take the top off. So he made it very clear that he wanted to be back out here.
He's thrown 60 pitches, 43 strikes. He'll get Verdugo, Dahlbeck, Chavis. And last half of the 5th inning, 1-0 New York. Verdugo 1 for 1, base hit. The last pitch that Montgomery had thrown before that one was an hour and 13 minutes ago.
You just can't stop moving for an hour.
Is that the key?
Yes. Do not. You can't settle in. You just got to keep moving.
What would you do? Would you ride a bike?
I don't know. You know, you have a band. You go, use the band, to get it hot. But more than anything, just don't sit down.
Conversely, as an infielder during a rain delay,
we just try to walk around the clubhouse and stay ready. You know it's not going to be that long. It was pretty obvious tonight.
Yeah, true.
1-2. Roll to first. LeMahieu handles that one himself, one away.
Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center physicians provide first aid and emergency care at Fenway Park throughout the season. As the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, there's no ballpark we'd rather be at. Visit BIDMC.org to learn more about our services and our Harvard-affiliated team.
Bobby Dahlbeck 0 for 1.
The toughest ones, rain delays, are the ones where you're not sure whether you're going to come back or not. Those are the ones that really break you back in the clubhouse. But when you could tell tonight it was going to be a shower, going to play again. No problem staying loose. No problem staying into the game. The other ones could be a problem.
And as a pitcher, you got a 1-0 lead. There's a W waiting for you out there. It's a close game, though.
Chavis on deck. 1-0 New York. Red Sox have seen a lot of this left-hander already this season. 0-2.
Still got that changeup. A little feel for that.
Dahlbeck with 2 career home runs against the Yankees. Red Sox may have an opportunity under the full moon tonight. Isn't that an eerie sight? To gain a game in the standings. They would have to come from behind, win this one, and Cleveland would have to continue to beat Tampa Bay for that to happen. Red Sox with a 1-game lead in the division. So far, just 2 hits against Montgomery. And a swing and a miss to strike him out. Dahlbeck down hacking. 2 away.
He gets guys to chase that curveball.
Yeah, his changeup and his curveball tonight have been outstanding. Mixing enough fastballs to keep you honest, but it's been the changeup and the curveball that has done most of the damage.
Sends up Chavis, who has a base hit. 1 for 1 tonight. Two down, bases empty. Our thanks to TC and Lenny on the rain delay spectacular, which continues to pile up the broadcasting honors, and I think you just saw why.
Well, that might be one of the toughest jobs there is. Rain delays.
Yes.
Goodness.
Kike Hernandez would be next, and the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed.
Well, he's making that fastball at 93 look like it's 97.
I think a lot of the Red Sox were hoping he would not come back after the rain delay. He's been in command. The 0-2 just missed. A little low. Not much action tonight, at least not yet, for the Red Sox on the bases. Sox have had 3 base runners in the game. And Montgomery's 1-2. Swung at a pitch in the dirt. Down he goes, strike 3. 1-2-3. Go the Red Sox in the 5th. Sixth inning, Sox down 1-0 to the Yankees. Josh Taylor back out and Stanton in. Giancarlo Stanton's line to center and taking ball 4. Been a total of 4 hits in the game. 2 apiece.
I wonder if we get a chance to see Stanton play the outfield this weekend. They had talked about that. I don't know how seriously. It's been a while since he's played the outfield.
Yes. DH tonight. Sharply hit. Devers scoops it. Plenty of time to get him. 1 away.
Tune in to Nesson on August 24th and 25th for coverage of the WEEI Nesson Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon presented by our Beller Insurance Foundation. Our Beller Insurance Foundation, here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
Rougned Odor has one of the 4 hits in the game. He's singled in the second. He's also struck out. That was against Tanner Houck, who went 4 2/3. Very sharp. Just 2 hits. He punched out 8. Odor with 33 home runs in 2016, 30 in 17, 30 in 19. Not many second basemen put up that kind of run of power. That's blue foul out of play.
They gave him a bunch of money. Texas signed him up and it hadn't been the same since.
Just the 6th second baseman in Major League history with at least 3 seasons of 30 or more home runs. You're talking about guys like Chase Utley, Alfonso Soriano, Jeff Kent, Rogers Hornsby.
He's the one that hit Baptista, right, with a little 6-incher, little sock to the face.
Yes. Yes. And then there was that. That got a little out of hand.
Everybody loved that.
He got it right in there pretty quickly.
Didn't he?
Rougned very compactly built.
Studley do right. You drop a little 6-incher on somebody.
Over shift around with Chavis in short right field for the Red Sox. 1 man gone and the 1-2. Wave and a miss. Made a good pitch on him with that slider to fan him.
Boy, he's tough when he makes a pitch like that.
That's just a nasty location. Slide it down and away, a little bit off the outside corner. No chance.
Two away. He'll go after Torres, who has struck out and grounded out. Although he did drive in the only run of the game in the 4th inning with a grounder to short. He'll look at a strike.
He's had trouble with Torres in his career. 3 for 3 with a home run.
Red Sox in the last of this inning will have Hernandez, Devers, Bogarts. If anybody reaches, JD Martinez coming up. Yankee bullpen moving around. Top of the 6th at Fenway. Red Sox and Yankees 4 times in this series. Every game right here on Nesson. And the 1-1. "55-minute rain delay tonight." Taylor coming on after the delay. The 2-1 pitch fouled off. Gleyber Torres acquired from the Chicago Cubs, with 3 others in exchange for Aroldis Chapman in 2016. And of course, their teammates here with the Yankees. Taylor looking for 1-2-3 inning. Ground ball up the middle. A diving effort there by Chavis. It caroms off him into right. It'll be a base hit for Torres. He's on with 2 down.
Yeah, sharply hit ground ball there. Chavis goes in the dive. I don't know where it got him.
Yeah, right off the heel of the glove. And, you know, by the time he gets up, and if he could find it right away, he still wouldn't have had the runner at first base, I don't believe.
So just the 3rd Yankee hit tonight.
Sometimes the toughest thing is finding that baseball after it gets by you.
Here's Brantley, the catcher, 0 for 2 tonight. He has struck out and flied to left. 1-0 New York in the 6th.
Torres has run a little bit this year. 6 stolen bases.
Not going here, and a swing and a miss, strike 1. Brantley just called up from AAA on July 16th. Yankees have made a ton of moves over the last 7 or 8 days. COVID-19 striking full force, 6 players, including Aaron Judge and Gio Urshela and some others, pitchers who really made an impact when they were playing well, and at the moment they're playing pretty well. They won 4 straight games. Sox are 7-2 head-to-head against the Yankees. A ball and a strike on the Yankee catcher. Runner goes. Pitch is in there for a strike. He's in there on his feet at second base with the theft.
He had a great jump at first base. Standing up at second. He just goes his first move, and he is off. He doesn't even have to slide.
So Gleyber Torres stealing second into scoring position now with a count of 1-2 on Brantley. Yankees trying to double their slender lead. And a swing and a miss. He put him away. Boy, he had some filthy stuff there with that slider. He strikes out Brantley. Out there and continue to pitch. He's allowed the Red Sox only 2 singles. That's been it. Kike Hernandez to lead it off. He's fly to center and struck out tonight. Top of the order for the Sox in need of some offense. And then it's Rafael Devers and then Xander Bogaerts. So a golden chance. They're getting their 3rd look at the lefty. Good part of the order. Here's the 1-0. And he's taking ball 2. Montgomery hasn't helped anybody because he's only walked 1 man.
And that was Devers in a deep count. Devers taking some tough pitches in that at bat.
They finally get activity in the pen as Sal Romano begins to throw the 2-0. And a ground ball. Torres will gather and get him. One away.
Well, that changeup is playing all night long. 2-0 changeup, ground ball.
Devers to hit. He has grounded out and taken that walk in the 3rd. Raphael, 6 for his last 35. That's over 11 games. That's under 200. Looks at a strike. I'm taking a lot of walks. In the shift, Odor is way out there in right field. Well onto the grass, and another ball here, and it's 1-1. Darwin's and Hernandez in the pen.
Now they shift over with the 2-1 count, even more in the infield.
One down, base is empty. The 2-1 pitch. Not too far in. Another pretty deep count here for Raphael, who's seeing a lot of ball threes these days. Bogart's next. And a 3-1. And a chopper on the infield. Up and over in plenty of time to get Devers.
Top Golf Live is coming to Fenway Park from November 3rd to November 7th. Experience golf like never before by hitting golf balls into an on-field targets ranging from 60 to 140 yards away. To book your tee time, visit redsox.com/topgolf today.
That's where you go, Eck, to get your shoulder back in shape.
60 yards, 140 yards. I can do that. Yeah. That's kind of neat.
Bogey tonight has struck out and lined out to the shortstop. Well, Tampa Bay has rallied again. They were down all night long. They have rallied with 2 out in the ninth to tie Cleveland 4-4.
There's something, I'll tell you. Tampa's been doing that all year.
Bogart slams a foul. He is 0 for 2, a strikeout, a liner.
Hit a foul ball grand slam last time up. Finished it off with a line drive to Torres to end that bases loaded chance.
He was in the 3rd inning. Montgomery has really frustrated the Sox all night long. Takes a long time to deliver the pitch, and the 0-1. There's a base hit into right. 2-out single, solidly hit by Xander Bogaerts.
Bogey's ready for that fastball this time.
Yeah, a little inside out swing that time by Bogey, and shoots it out in the right field for the base hit. That ball's inside, but watch him bring the hands inside the baseball and push it the other way. Well, beautiful hitting by Bogaerts.
It's going to be the last pitch thrown tonight by Montgomery. He's coming out of the game. And Romano will be brought in by the manager, Aaron Boone, with a 1-0 Yankee lead here in the 6th inning. 2 down. Red Sox with a base runner. We'll have more in a moment. Jordan Montgomery pitched very well for 5 2/3, shutting out the Red Sox. He is responsible for Bogaerts at first base. So Romano is just recently, and I mean really recently, signed to a contract and brought up to the Yankees from the minor leagues. He was designated for assignment by Cincinnati back in May. And here he is after 18 relief appearances at AAA.
Well, they got to be thrilled with the way Montgomery pitched tonight. Not only that, wanting to come back and do what he did for another inning and 2/3.
Pitching change presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust. JD Martinez with a strikeout and a grounder to 3rd. Not unhappy that Montgomery has left because he was 1 for 15 against him. Hits are even at 3 after the sharp single to right by Xander. And a Renfroe on deck, but there are 2 out.
Fastball slider we've seen so far. He's got to have a heartbeat out there on the mound coming in to Fenway Park. J.D. Martinez at the plate.
Sox trying to get the offense rolling. Man, was it rolling in Buffalo. 11 home runs in 2 games. 1 and 2. Montgomery's work is done. Came back after the rain delay.
Back to that slider again.
2 and 2. Nobody in the American League has more extra base hits since 2018. That's when JD signed, than JD Martinez. 225 of them. Sox could use one right here. And Romano home with a 2-2. Bounding ball that'll get through for a base hit. Bogart's rounding, heading into third. He will reach as he slides in. Base hit for Martinez. They're on at first and third.
Yeah, take what they give you. Fastball away. It seemed the slider stayed back and just drilled this ball to right field. There's a hit waiting for him out there.
That's good solid contact on the ground by JD. Wide open spot right there, and see Bogey no problem getting into third base. Maybe a little problem with the slide, stuck a little bit, but that's about it.
On the corners for Hunter Renfroe. Hit the ball stiff, but lined out to the center fielder in the second inning and struck out in the fourth. 2 down, 2 on. Sox trying to break through here. First pitch, a strike. Checking with DeJesus, wondering about that one. Was it high?
Odor playing him not so much all to pull like they normally do with Renfroe. A little.
Yeah, they've kind of changed their defense against him.
Little pop up here in the right field coming on Allen. Plenty of time. And that retires the side. Little threat, but the Red Sox strand 2. Austin going back to the bullpen. Darwinson Hernandez to make an appearance, is 39. Right after Josh Taylor went a couple of innings after the rain delay ended. Tanner Houck, the starter, pitched into the 5th. Pitched very well.
Great pitching in this game tonight.
Here's Greg Allen. Red Sox have struck him out 2 times. Florial on deck. And the 0-1. Let that one go for a ball. And 96.
Stuff is always there. You just worried about control.
Allen 2 at bats against Hernandez. He's 0 for 2. He's going to knock that one down. Plenty of time to recover though.
Whoa.
Bob's on to get him.
A little casual flip to first base.
Trying to outrun that changeup he flipped over there to Bobby D. He had more than enough time, but not when you throw this little easy toss to first base.
It's probably the best way for him to do it, the position he was in when he picked it up.
Big smile there from Darwinson. Gets his first man. Florial has gone 0 for 2. He's grounded out, popped up. Well, a day after announcing he was stepping away from baseball, Yermin Mercedes of the White Sox was back at the AAA affiliate today. The White Sox confirmed that Mercedes, who carried the team early with a booming bat, then slumped and he was sent down, was in uniform for the Charlotte Knights in the game against Durham. And he apologized on Instagram. He said, "I'm never going to give up. I spent 10 years in the minors. I asked God to give me the opportunity. I've got it 3 months ago. I owe myself and my family. I asked again for forgiveness. Baseball's in my blood. I love everyone. I'm back."
He changed lanes. Good for him.
Very quickly. What a turnaround.
May have come from a little conversation at home that encouraged him a little bit.
Well, it's not like he wasn't hitting. He was hitting in AAA.
Yeah.
Problem was he got sent down because he didn't hit in the big leagues for about a month.
Initially came out of the gate. We saw him early in April swinging a bat.
Swinging hard, man.
Yeah, 5 home runs, hit .415 first 22 games. And then the bottom fell out. Down goes Florial. He strikes out, and they're 2 away.
That was just overpowering there by Darwinson Hernandez.
You're not going to catch up with his chest-high fastball.
No, Florial had no chance at that.
Tipped into the middle and held by Vasquez. Tyler Wade to climb in as an infield hit. He's 1 for 2. You remember Mercedes angered Tony La Russa earlier this season by swinging at a 3-0 pitch, hit the home run. That touched off a whole controversy about that. But Tony actually was one of the guys who reached out to him when he went to the minors and said, "Well, I'm not going to play anymore." And he said, "I understand you're at AAA. You've tasted the big leagues, but I know you can get emotional, but you're a major leaguer."
Well, that was good for Tony to do something like that. I would assume that had a lot to do with it.
I think so. 0-2. White Sox with an outstanding club.
I'll tell you what, though, this Yankee club, the last 4 hitters in this lineup don't scare you at all. Probably the weakest last 4 hitters in the league.
At the moment, yeah. Tried to check. That's in there anyway. Strike 3. That was on the pitch. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2-3 they go. So here in the 7th inning, Vasquez will lead things off, bending away from one high and tight.
Look out.
Well, that'll wake you up.
Yeah, it'll get your attention in a hurry.
Ball's chasing you. It's like a 2-seamer up and in.
And hard.
Person a fly to right, a grounder to short. And 2-0. Peeking in on Tampa Bay and Cleveland. They've gone to the 10th inning, 4-4. Sox with a 1-game lead in the East over the Rays, 7 over the Yankees, and 8 over Toronto.
This guy can throw a strike. He did.
Figured it was only a matter of time before we saw Lucas Litke warming up in their bullpen. It's been pretty darn good for them. 2-1 to Vasquez, and it's inside.
And 3 pitches that have missed the inside part of the plate.
Verdugo next. Sox trying to mount something. Did have 2 hits last inning. Red Sox got base hits by Bogarts and Martinez, both with 2 out, before Renfroe a fly down harmlessly to right to end that. Not many chances so far in this game.
Now the other 2 hits coming in the 3rd inning.
This one into the hands of both bullpens.
This guy can't get cute right here. He's got to throw a fastball, a little sinker, I bet.
Franchi Cordero is back with the big club with Danny Santana going on the IL. Little dribbler here. Off the hill and on to first. Vasquez retired. Pitcher to first. One away.
This week on Dining Playbook, Billy and Jenny visit their favorite sister duo at Nebo in the financial district. Plus, they check out a historic tavern-inspired restaurant in Brookline. Catch Dining Playbook Saturday morning at 9 on Nesson, driven by New England Chevy dealers.
Aaron Boone out of that dugout again. He'll go back to the pen. Lidke coming on. We'll take the break. 1-0 Yankees here in the 7th. Goes to Lidke. 3-1, 3.25 earned run average. Bringing on the lefty for the lefty. Verdugo with a single and a tapper to first tonight. 1 for 2. Red Sox offense has been completely shut down after 2 huge nights in Buffalo.
Yeah, a lot of cut fastballs from Lidke.
It doesn't throw very hard.
Red Sox looking for someone to knock one out of here and tie up the ball game in the 7th inning. Verdugo 9 home runs and he'll take a ball. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay has forged in front in the 10th inning. They lead Cleveland 5-4. They had trailed pretty much all night long. One away. Oh, he was thinking home run.
Yeah, a little cut on that thing.
Yeah, 88 miles an hour, top of the strike zone. There you see the cut fastball, a little spin on it.
Bobby Dahlbeck on deck. Yankees got the only run in the game way back in the 4th inning. And they did that without getting a hit. A couple of walks, pass ball, and a ground out. The way this game has been played, that makes all the sense in the world. And the 2-1. Pitching has been really, really good on both sides. Shift around to the right here on Verdugo. And he'll hit that one and knocked out by Torres. He's going to spin, throw, safe. Red Sox have a base runner with 1 down.
Porter gave the safe call quickly, man. This is a very close play.
Yeah, what an effort here by Gleyber Torres. The throw's going to be very close.
Yeah, he's
but
safe.
I think Verdugo may have got the front of the bag.
He did. He's safe. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Yankees are not going to challenge it. Boone was out to check on Torres to see if he was okay after diving and landing hard.
So Verdugo's hit 2 balls hard tonight. They're one of the shortstop side at second base, and now this one more up the middle.
Sox have got to get something out of Bobby Dahlbeck here. He's flied out and struck out.
Going to launch one of those little cutters is what he needs to do.
1 gone, 1 on. 1-run game. He takes a ball. Bobby has now struck out 102 times 256 at bats. From the left-hander, and a strike with the cutter to even up the count. Michael Chavis on deck, bottom 7. And the lefty. A long stretch finally delivers, and a base hit to right. Verdugo moves up 90 feet. He stops there. Back-to-back singles, and the Red Sox have 2 on.
Oh, is that a beautiful thing? That ball looked like it was almost by Bobby Dahlbeck. And he somehow lifted it out of the catcher's mitt and hit the ground ball to the right side. That ball was back.
Boy, he let that ball travel, didn't he? Get deep into his swing.
Yeah, good opposite field shot there by Dahlbeck. So the Red Sox got an opportunity here. Haven't had many tonight, but they've got one now.
It's been interesting. I mean, it's the 3rd inning where the Red Sox have had 2 singles in the inning.
Yeah.
But have yet to come up with the big hit to drive somebody in. Maybe that will be Michael Chavis, who singled in the 3rd inning. He has since struck out.
This guy looks so hittable to me. I don't know why. Just all he's throwing is this little cutter.
First and second for Chavis with Kike Hernandez on deck. Sox have doubled up the Yankees 6-3 in the hit column. Absolutely no wind, no breeze of any kind at Fenway. A very still night after the 55-minute rain delay.
See if Chavis changes his approach a little bit. There's base hits waiting for you over there, right-hand side of the infield.
Litke's first one to him. He bounds that one, looked to pull it. Strike one.
Pretty tough to take that ball to the opposite field.
Yep.
Cutter inside.
Big crowd on a Thursday night. And did they hang in there during the rain delay? Had a great time during the rain delay. One strike pitch to Chavis. Backs away, 1-1. Boone going back to his pen. Hernandez to hit next. 2 on. One and 2.
Cutter after cutter after cutter.
That's all we've seen, right?
Yeah. And not high velocity cutters either.
Look at our pitch sequence. We have introduced that this season, brand new. 3 consecutive cutters, all at 88, 89. Tried to check his swing at a pitch in the dirt, and no swing. They did appeal. Alan Porter said no.
That dropped a little something different on him that time, a curveball. Nice block in the dirt by Brantley. Let that hit that chest protector and bounce right in front of him.
I mean, way out in front of the plate.
Verdugo and Dahlbeck off their bases with 1 away, and a 2-2. All filled up on Chavis. Mostly cutters, an occasional curveball, and a full count. Sox trying to bust through in time. And a 3-2. Hard hit. Out of the glove of Wade, and everybody's going to be safe. Boy, he had a play to make. As he spun around, he lost the baseball.
If he makes it clean, he's got a chance at a double play. But once he bobbled it, he had no chance for any play. Right there, coming out of his glove. He was going to second. And never got the handle on it to make a throw.
Tried to make the exchange and lost it. That ball sharply hit.
And it's spit out of the glove, and the Red Sox have the bases loaded for the second time in the game. All filled up for Kike Hernandez. Big mound meeting for the Yankees. Kike tonight has flied out, struck out, and grounded out. That'll go as an E5. Verdugo scampering on down to third. Dahlbeck into second. Chavis at first. Red Sox with a golden opportunity for the second time in the game, really.
Yeah, game's right here. This is right in front of them.
And you could argue this man has been the hottest Red Sox hitter for a while now. Kike with 14 home runs.
He's the guy you want up right now.
And he's not sitting around waiting on ball 4 either. 9 home runs his last 25 games.
He crushed that ball down and in too. That's his stroke.
He'll swing immediately at a high twisting fly, not deep. Coming on is Allen. Coming on is Florial. He makes the play. Here comes Verdugo. The throw play at the plate. He's in there. He beat it head first. Red Sox have tied it up.
A little confusion out in the outfield. Who was going to take that fly ball? Florial tipped the fly ball after all. He was flat-footed on this. This is really not deep enough to score. You look at this. They didn't know who's going to get it right here. He's flat-footed right there. No momentum. The throw to the plate's on time, but a great slide by Verdugo. Great slide. He got the hand in the backside of the plate. Nicely done.
Oh, going in head first is something to say. I'll tell you, you know, you can see the play develop in front of you. You know how to slide in. He beats it. You know, I really thought that the right fielder was going to take that ball because he had a better angle at throwing the ball home.
Ended up being a decent throw, but he had no momentum behind the throw.
That was a great slide. Great slide by Verdugo.
And Kike picks up the RBI and a sacrifice fly. Runners at first and second. Crowd wants the lead desperately. Here's Rafi Devers. And Rafael takes a strike. He's gone 0 for 2 with a walk.
I'll tell you, they pushed the envelope right there, too, because that ball was not that deep.
Verdugo had a look on his face like there was no way on earth they were throwing him out. But it was a really good throw.
Yeah, it's hard to question. The throw was there.
0-1 outside. Another block by Brantley.
Back in the day, you could probably block the plate right there.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
That's why you got all these fancy slides coming in the home plate.
Yeah, it was the Buster Posey rule. Remember, he got cleaned out.
Yes, he did.
Long stay on the
the guy with Miami, wasn't
it? 1 ball, 1 strike. Dahlbeck representing the go-ahead run. Chavis at first. 1 and 2. Raffy, the number 3 RBI man in baseball with 74. Has 2 ducks on the pond. Xander Bogaerts on deck. We are tied 1-1 in the bottom of the 7th. And Litke home of the 1-2 pitch. And a gentle ground ball that's toward the open space, and there's no play. And here comes the runner trying to score. The throw will get Dahlbeck. He is out at home. Bobby Dahlbeck nailed at the dish on a slow roller to the right side. Tried to catch the napping. That's the end of 7. We are tied 1-1.
Heads up there by Torres.
Throw to first base on that.
That was really heads up by Torres. He was looking the whole way to make the throw. He knew he couldn't get Devers at first. He's looking, waiting, and he makes a decent enough throw in plenty of time to get out Dahlbeck.
Take a gamble, and he was hoping that throw would go to first base.
So 8th inning in a 1-1 game. And LeMahieu will lead things off here against Adam Ottavino. Right-hander who's been superb in 42 appearances, 254 earned run average. His former teammate LeMahieu has flied out and struck out and walked tonight.
He has had an outstanding year for the Red Sox. Ottavino has been special this year.
Red Sox pitching has held the Yankees to 1 run on 3 hits. Top of the order here for New York: LeMahieu, Gardner, and then Stanton. Tampa Bay rallied, and they did beat Cleveland in 10 innings, 5-4 the final. So again, it pulled within a half a game of the Red Sox, pending the outcome of this one.
Oh, I just missed the corner. Hard to frame that thing, but it was close.
LeMahieu reaching again, so he's been on in 32 consecutive games. And the 3-1. That's high and tight. He's on again. He's walked twice tonight.
NESN After Hours is on weeknights after Red Sox coverage. We'll have a recap of sports news across New England. NESN After Hours is made brighter by Blue Moon Belgium White.
Brett Gardner with a strikeout, a walk, and a run, and he's grounded out. He has scored the only Yankee run back in the 4th inning. And of course, the threat to bunt. 4 home runs for him. He's hitting 191. Devers in close at 3rd. And he'll take a breaking ball in there for strike 1.
That breaking ball came in from around the corner, didn't it? Just
around Coolidge corner.
Way around the corner here. Little nippage on the corner.
Ottavino home with the 0-1. Gardner's only faced him 2 times. He is 0 for 2. Stanton still very dangerous. 16 home runs. He's lurking on deck. 8th inning at Fenway. Punched in there. 1-2.
Yeah, I think that's a surprise attack right now. You know, I think that fastball's made a huge difference with Ottavino, because nobody was looking for fastballs early in the year. They were looking for the big spinner.
Yeah, because he can spin it. He is the spin stir, but he's got some fastball. He's got some gas now.
95.
Yeah, he pops it in there.
0-2 to the veteran Gardner. And at the hands, he misfired there. Goes to 2-2.
The ball was going to eat him up inside.
Rain delay of nearly an hour tonight. It's a bit of a surprise. Both starting pitchers threw the ball very, very well. Tanner Houck and Jordan Montgomery. Here's the 2-2. Got a piece of it. A tense one at Fenway on a Thursday night. And 3 more to come after this one goes final in this series.
LeMahieu's got 3 stolen bases, but he really doesn't run all that well. Ottavino takes a while to get delivered at home, though.
That's why you got to check him every once in a while over there. Make sure he's not getting that extra step.
Veteran right-handed runner goes. Here's the throw down. Not going to get him.
There we go.
So LeMahieu remains perfect. Doesn't run that often, but 4 for 4.
I mean, he doesn't exactly fly. He got a good jump, and it does take Ottavino a long time to deliver it. Throw very late in the dirt. Nice pick by Bogaerts to not send it to center field.
So the Yankees, with nobody out, have the go-ahead man at second in the top of the 8th. And a full count on Brett Gardner. Ottavino a little bit off with his command. He's thrown 11 pitches, only 4 for strikes. And the 3-2. Yank foul inside and then outside the Red Sox dugout.
You can't keep that ball fair. There's no chance. That ball's chasing you inside.
Sounds like a Tanner Houck breaking ball down and in.
Eighth pitch of the at bat coming up. Vasquez out for a visit, and we'll bring in Xander Bogaerts as well. With a runner at second. It's going to be a long night at Fenway no matter what, thanks to an almost hour rain delay. And a 3-2. Spoil that one. Another slider. And they will do it again on 3-2. Game 2 of the series tomorrow night, 7:10. Eduardo Rodriguez takes on Garrett Cole. Eduardo goes in 7-5. Garrett Cole 10-4. Pesky at bat here by Gardner. That's been said before. 3-2 again. Around the plate, and he walked him. So he's walked 2 men in the inning.
Yeah, just not real sharp right now.
So it'll set up Giancarlo Stanton, who has lined to center, walked and grounded to third. And Sox would gratefully take a ground ball right here, right at somebody. Yankees have hit into a ton of double plays. They lead the world in that category.
Stanton 1 for 7 off Ottavino with a home run.
Big DH with 16 home runs. Starts him off with a breaking ball, strike one.
Yeah, he's grounded into 13 double play balls. Stanton.
Tied up 1-1. Threat for the Yankees here. 2 on, nobody out. After back-to-back walks. Ottavino takes a look back at LeMahieu and the 1-1.
Very late on a 95.
Probably thinking about that breaking ball and swung at the fastball.
Odor on deck. Tell you what, when Stanton looks bad, he looks really bad at the plate. Looks very choppy with his swing.
I think he guesses a lot.
They'll fly that one toward the alley, and that's going to drop down for a base hit. LeMahieu into third. They're going to wave him in. There will be no throw to the plate, and the Yankees have the lead. 2-1 and a base hit by Stanton.
Yeah, good call there by Phil Nevin, the third base coach, to send DJ LeMahieu. That ball came up on Verdugo, kicked away right away. They saw that. They kept DJ running.
And that at bat by Stanton. Look at the backside. It's gone. I mean, he's gone. He's just reaching out with his arms to make contact with that pitch. The breaking ball.
Little nothing blooper in there right in front of Verdugo. Kicks up away from him, and that cost them the run.
So still nobody out in this inning.
First and second for Rougned Odor has gone 1 for 3. Yankees in front once again, and this time late in the game. Shows a bunt, drops it down. Vasquez will go to first in time as the runners move up to second and third.
Yeah, nice bunt there by Odor, and once again Vasquez makes a nice play on that. Makes it almost look routine.
Little different style of baseball the Yankees are playing, aren't they? Dropping a bunt down.
Your number four
in the lineup.
Number 4 hitter drops down a sacrifice bunt. I mean, they need to play some small ball. Big runs right now.
So the infield in. The batter will be Torres, who is 1 for 3 with a single. LeMahieu scoring. Remember, he led off with a walk. Swinging a pop up into foul ground. Dahlbeck ranging over, but it's off into the boxes. And 0-1 on Gleyber Torres. Brett Gardner safely into third. Stanton into second.
Boy, you think they'd pinch hit for Brantley, the on deck hitter, this late in the game.
And the 0-1 from Ottavino. Swinging a high fly ball that's deep to right. Renfroe's back. He's back there all the way to the track to make the catch. Gardner will tag up. He is in to score. The Yankees add on another run, and a big run there, and a long fly by Torres. Now 3-1.
Big at bat there by Torres. That ball at the Yankee Stadium is in the seats. 3-run Johnson. Meanwhile, it's a sacrifice fly here in Fenway Park. He gave this ball a ride, is what he did.
Yeah, he did. He hit this ball a long way to the opposite field. And you see how far Renfroe's going to go back to this, the warning track.
What a difference a ballpark makes, doesn't it? Big time.
Stanton advancing from second to third on the flyout brings up Brantley. 2 down, 2 big runs in obviously for the Yankees. They lead it 3-1. Brantley's 0 for 3. Yankees with only 4 hits in the entire ball game.
Yeah, ball 4 by Ottavino. He hasn't done that. He started off the year throwing a lot of balls.
It's going to roll away from Vasquez, but no advance by Stanton.
Ottavino will run counts deep, though. You'll find him to have a lot of 3-2 counts. But he finds a way to get out of it.
Rios up in the pen for the second time for Boston. Dave Bush is out to talk about something here.
4-game series. Ottavino 23 pitches into this inning. I don't want to waste somebody with a 30-pitch inning.
Brantley struck out in the second inning, flied out 4th inning, struck out again in the 6th. Ottavino has thrown 23 pitches and only 12 strikes. Gets one in there, 2-1. And Sessa up in their bullpen. And the 2-1 from Ottavino. Slap foul. None of them gets inside the Red Sox dugout. There've been 3 or 4 of those tonight.
Yeah, even with the netting up.
The Sox pitchers have only walked, what, 5 Yankees tonight, but that's how they've gotten all of their runs. 3 runs by guys who walk to get on. And the 2-2 coming. He struck him out with some high heat. Side retired. 2 big ones up there for the Yankees. They lead it 3-1 in the middle of the 8th. This is TC and Lenny highlighting Xander Bogaerts and JD Martinez as hot. Together tonight they have gone 2 for 6. Xander 1 for 3 will lead things off here against Sessa out of the bullpen where he's been tough. ERA of 2.89, the right-hander. Little dribbler right to the first baseman LeMahieu for a fast out on 1 pitch.
Golf is proud to support the Red Sox Foundation and the RBI program this season. Golf fuels the win with the donation to reviving baseball and softball in inner cities every time the Sox steal a base. Dave.
Action by JD Martinez, 1 for 3, a base hit. Red Sox have nothing for extra base hits tonight after a bunch of those obviously against Toronto and a 2-game sweep. Yankees are trying to win their 3rd in a row against the Sox after Boston started out 7-0 against them. Still time to do something about that. Hunter Renfroe on deck. And Sessa with a 1-0.
Yes, he did.
Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sessa's best pitch is that slider there. The out that he got the ground ball by Bogey was a little slider, cue shot.
Yeah, he'll throw a lot of them, mix in that fastball every once in a while, but a lot of sliders.
JD 307 with 20 home runs. Stings that one. Wade will scoop and fire. 2 gone.
Red Sox fans start summering with a medium Sunrise Batch hot or iced coffee for $2. Dunkin's new Sunrise Batch coffee is a bright and balanced full-bodied blend that's perfect for summer baseball. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. New England and Red Sox Nation runs on Dunkin'.
Hunter Renfroe hitless tonight. He's lined out, struck out, flied out. Yankees with a run in the 4th, just picked up 2 in the top of this 8th inning. The Red Sox only run in the 7th. Swinging bunt, he scooped it up fair, and that's all for the Red Sox. Very quickly, they're out 1-2-3.
Yep.
What a great career. So many big catches. Axel Rios coming out of the Red Sox bullpen. 3-1 Yankees as we go to the 9th inning. And Allen the batter. He is hitless tonight, 0 for 3. Rios in 11 games with the Red Sox, 2-0 with a 4.63 earned run average. And that'll be in there for a called strike. 1-1. 3 runs on 4 hits and an error for the Yankees. A run on 7 hits and no errors for the Red Sox. Yankees getting 2 in the 8th inning to get a little bit of a cushion. They have Chad Green going in their bullpen now. Aroldis Chapman, the closer, and it is 2-2. Gonna pop him up. Here comes Devers. Rios calling him off, but Devers makes the play up on top of the hill. And a deep breath there by Yaxel. Time of the Delta Dental Smile Cam. Keep your employees smiling with great coverage that fits your budget. Delta Dental, dedicated to dental, dedicated to you. Smiles even with the rain. Everyone had a great time during the rain delay. With all the dancing and the raindrops. Florial has gone hitless. He's 0 for 3. Now if the Red Sox fail to rally, and of course they've done it 29 times, they've come from behind to win 29 games, but if that doesn't happen tonight, they're going to wind up in a first place tie with the Tampa Bay Rays because Tampa Bay has knocked off Cleveland in extra innings. So they would be even going into Friday. And Rios with a 2-0.
Pretty
and
decent
incredibly,
swing
you know,
there.
Dave, if the Yankees win this game, it gives them some more life. I mean, they're going to be 6 behind, you know, and so it's a whole different feeling than the direction they were going in. And especially with all the injuries, the COVID, you know, they've been able to win some ball games in between and pick up some ground.
Yeah, it would be 5 wins in a row.
Yeah.
And as mentioned, it would be 3 straight over the Red Sox. Here's the 2-1.
You're basically giving them life. You know, they were in a tough situation. Still are in a tough situation.
Yep.
But to do what they've done, really win the last 4 and how they stand tonight, they got to be feeling really good.
Certainly better.
Oh, yeah, much better. Got Cole pitching tomorrow.
Yep, they have their ace on the mound. Eduardo Rodriguez against Garrett Cole at 7-10. Outside a ball. And 3-2 on Florial. And winning some games here. We'll see how long that lasts, but winning some games with a bunch of guys that not many people have heard of, too. The Greg Allens and the Rob Brandleys and the Esteban Florials. That's going to be ball 4. Our game summary is presented by AdCare. Your recovery begins here. Montgomery pitched well. He was in the game, and he came back after the rain delay too. Went 5 2/3, only 3 hits. So did Houck. He went 4 2/3 with 8 punch-outs, and he did not return after the rain delay. Verdugo 2 for 3 with a couple of singles.
Yeah, Montgomery facing obviously a much tougher lineup. All those right-handed hitters, they kept swinging at that curveball down.
Here's Tyler Wade, 1 for 3. Rolls underneath Vasquez. Runner trying to move up. The catcher gunning. Here's the tag. He is out. Florial trying to take advantage of the ball getting free, but he is cut down.
Florial hesitated. That's what he did. He hesitated, then decided to go.
Yeah, and he gave Vasquez a chance, and Vasquez has a chance to wind up and throw the second base, and a good tag here by Xander. That was almost a snow cone, and he had to hold on to the baseball to make sure it stayed in his glove.
See, he went back, then he decided to go. Trouble.
And start going back, you might as well stay back.
Two down. Red Sox will have due up Vasquez, Verdugo, and Dahlbeck when we go to the bottom of the 9th. He's up 3-1. High chopper, Dahlbeck on it. He'll reach and get him, and that will retire the side. He's out of the baseline anyway. And that is all. To the last half of the 9th we go. 3-1 New York. Chapman has worked back-to-back games in their victories over Philadelphia, including last night in extra innings.
And he's had a lot of issues this year. He's got knocked around a lot. Chapman had some finger issues too.
He has surrendered 3 home runs over his last 6 appearances. So he remains in the bullpen. Vasquez will wail away and come up empty. Christian on the night is 0 for 3.
Well, this guy's got some gas. Green. He can get it up there, high 90s.
And a right-hander's 1-strike pitch. Popped up, foul back out of play. Alex Verdugo on deck, and then Bobby Dahlbeck scheduled to hit in the 9th inning. Game 1 of 4. Red Sox to see Garrett Cole tomorrow. They saw plenty of him in the game that also had a delay in New York because of rain last weekend, and he had 11 strikeouts. He got the win. Crowd trying to rally the Red Sox, who have out hit New York 7-4. That'll be in there for strike 3. So Vasquez strikes out looking.
Yeah, 3 fastballs, then a little breaking ball buckles him. Pair of shoes.
He froze him. Thinking about fastball, fastball, fastball. You get the spinner. Can't pull the trigger.
One gone, bottom of the 9th inning. Verdugo has 2 hits, pair of singles tonight. 2 for 3. They play Wade, the third baseman, as far off the line as you can. On the cut of the grass, it's short. Through there for a strike, 1-1. Sox will look back if they lose the ball game to the 3rd inning when they had the bases loaded, failed to score. That's sucked the other way on a line and down for a base hit, cut off by Gardner. Good night for Verdugo, his 3rd hit.
Yeah, very good night for Verdugo. That is a beautiful stroke for him. Gets the fastball away, cross seamer. Hits it on a line, sharply hit right in front of Gardner out in left field.
Yeah, he talked about some mechanics he was working on, and apparently that's had a tremendous effect on him because he is swinging the bat really, really well right now. Line shot in left field for the base hit. Third hit of the night.
Brings up Bobby Dahlbeck, who's gone 1 for 3, and Plawecki has come to the on-deck circle. And the first one in there for strike 1. So the Red Sox with 8 hits. Mentioned that Frenchie Cordero is back up with the major league club. He had been tearing the cover off the ball in the minor leagues. OPS over 1,000. The Speedway donates $500 to Boston Children's Hospital for every Red Sox home run. All donations raised stay local to support Boston Children's Hospital.
They just don't like that matchup here with Green and Chavis with that high fastball. Bobby D's having trouble here too.
He's going to drive that one toward the gap. That's down for a base hit. Up and into second, Verdugo slamming on the brakes, and the Red Sox are rallying here. First and second, only 1 down.
Yeah, big hit by Bobby, comes through big time.
Yeah, it goes to the opposite field a couple of times tonight. That more towards center field.
Cross seam fastball right down Broadway is what it was. He let it travel and didn't try to pull.
That's a nice swing right there by Dahlbeck.
Take a time out for your mental health today and every day, because mental health is health. Brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. Dave.
All right, Jemai. So Plawecki announced to hit against Green here. He's thrown 10 pitches and 9 of them have been strikes, but Red Sox have had some really good swings. Verdugo with a solid single. Dahlbeck with a solid single.
Plawecki hit the ball hard in Buffalo. The one start that he made. I believe he got 3 hits. Hit the ball hard 4 times.
Well, he can be relied upon to make good contact. Two on, 1 out. Fouls that one back, going after the first pitch, strike 1. Bottom of the 9th, Red Sox trying to come alive offensively. All 9 of the Red Sox hits have been singles. And now Duran is going to run for Bobby at first base. So Jaron Duran is on with his outstanding speed.
Oh yeah, a little speedster over there.
Makes all the sense in the world. 2-run ball game.
Representing the tying run.
What a game to win here. Somebody goes way back.
Pinch hitter Plawecki swings and a fly ball. Gardner has that one sized up, and that is out number 2.
Oh, it made solid contact there too, right at Gardner.
I like the way Plawecki swings the bat. He makes solid contact. Seems like a lot.
Shortens up a little bit.
Yep.
2 down for Kike Hernandez. He has driven in the Red Sox run tonight with a sac fly. 0 for 3.
Ooh. Smell anything? I'll tell you. He goes for the downs.
First pitch especially.
Oh yeah.
Middle in.
Cross seam cheese. Go get him.
Red Sox have given themselves an opportunity.
Probably throw him a breaking ball. No. Fastball down and in.
1 for 3, a double in his career against Green.
This guy's not really popping it tonight either. Green, I've seen him throw harder.
And a 1-0. There's a shot. That one driven. Gardner on the move. Can't get it. That skips up against the wall. Into score Verdugo. Here comes Duran. He's coming in. He scores. The Red Sox tie it.
He did it. He didn't leave, but he hit a gapper. Fastball hitter, fastball pitcher, and he gets the barrel to it. On a line. Gardner had no chance to get that ball.
That ball was a rocket in the gap. Fastball right down the middle, and he's got the barrel of the bat on it. This game is tied up. All the runs have been driven in by Kiki Hernandez.
And Duran, the trail runner, was a blur. And here's Devers with a chance to give the Red Sox their best come from behind victory of the season. Kike at second. And Raphael will take a ball, and he's had a quiet night so far. He's 0 for 3 with a walk.
Are you surprised they're pitching to Raphael?
Yes, yes.
I thought they'd put him on first base.
Tied up 3-3, ninth inning with 2 down.
This guy's not exactly popping it or putting it where he wants to.
The 1-0. And there for a strike.
Probably should have thrown that breaking ball to Kike.
Kike with the only extra base hit the Sox have had in the entire game. A 2-run double with 2 down in the ninth inning. To score 2 runs. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, man, was he going for it. 1-2.
We'll take a little wall ball here. We don't need a bomb. Cross seam cheese up out of the strike zone.
Green out of the bullpen with a blown save. And a 1-2 pitch to Devers. Swinging a high twisting fly ball into right field. Allen on the back pedal. He's underneath. And he's got it. And this game is going 2 extra innings. Red Sox would have come back to tie it 3-3. Bullpen. The all-star closer. Some defensive changes. Duran into the game in center field. Kike will move to second base. And Plawecki at first. And Barnes pitching. Among all American League relief pitchers, he's number 2 in saves with 20 and number 4 in strikeouts with 64.
Toughest hitter on their team right now. This is the guy.
Wade will be at second base in the extra inning rule. Last man to make the out in the ninth inning becomes the runner. And here's LeMahieu in play. That'll advance the runner. Barnes will throw on to get him, and into third base is Wade, 90 feet away. And 1 man out. That'll bring up Gardner. And you know he's going to make contact.
He's had some tough at bats. Walked twice tonight. Deep counts.
Yeah, Red Sox have to pull the infield in, obviously.
He's drawn 2 walks in the game. He's also struck out and grounded out to second. In the 10th inning, Red Sox with 10 hits and the Yankees with only 4 in the entire game. First one to Gardner. Ball 1. Barnes tossing a perfect 9th inning with a strikeout to get his 20th save last night at Toronto. Infield in close and a 1-0 pitch from Barnes. Brooks Kriske in the right-hander in the bullpen here for the New York Yankees. Yankee pen coughing up the save as the Red Sox rally dramatically. Here's the 1-1. And a high fly ball, pretty well hit. Verdugo back, getting under. Wade will tag. Here's the throw in and will not get him. And the Yankees have the lead back.
Gardner did his thing. He did where he's supposed to be and gets the high fastball. Didn't swing through that one this time.
Yeah, just up there trying to make contact and get that ball in the air somewhere.
Swung and missed the pitch before up there. Not this time. Got on top of that.
And he'll pick up the RBI to make it 4-3 New York. With 2 down here, Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton tonight, 1 for 3 an RBI single, which was not a work of art when it comes to pretty swings. End result was an RBI though. How about that cut?
It's like he never saw the baseball.
No.
He never saw that baseball.
He did not.
We were talking about this earlier. He can take some of the worst looking swings that you've ever seen.
He said, I'm swinging right here wherever it is.
And hope that it ends up close to my back.
0-2. Might as well bounce another one, right? He's 1 for 2 lifetime against Barnes. Yankees up 4-3 in the 10th.
Not too many hitters with a closed stance in the big leagues.
It used to be commonplace, not anymore.
That breaking ball had no bite.
Red Sox will have due up in the bottom of the 10th inning with Devers the runner at second. Bogarts, Martinez, Renfroe. And the 1-2 to Stanton. Another one in the dirt. He swings and misses by about 2 feet, and the side is retired. They do get a run. Middle of the 10th, 4-3 Yankees. Made Xander Bogaerts to bat here in a moment. Then JD Martinez and Hunter Renfroe. So the heart of the order. Kriske just recently promoted from AAA, but for the 4th time this year. So he's been back and forth. Made his major league debut for the Yankees last year.
Fastball, split finger. You saw the numbers there. Not pretty.
So here we go. Extra innings, 4-3 Yankees. And Raphael, who flied to right to end the 9th inning, will be the base runner at second. Red Sox with a dramatic rally on a 2-run double with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th by Kike Hernandez to tie the ball game, but the Yankees have now gone in front in extras. Xander has gone 1 for 4 with a single. First pitch that rolls away, and Devers will scoot on down to third.
Split finger fastball right on the first pitch, gets by the catcher, and Devers immediately at third base. Is that splitter, and it's going to bounce, deflect off the glove, up a base.
They'll probably throw another one back to the backstop, and you got a tie game.
1-0. Socked down the line, but slicing foul. "15 home runs for Xander Bogaerts. No one has gone over the wall yet tonight. JD Martinez on deck. Sox with a tying run 90 feet from home plate. Sox certainly have the part of the order at work here in the 10th inning that they would love to have. That's all the way to the backstop. It bounces back. Play at the plate. He slides in safe. Devers scores, and this game is tied. Eck, you were saying
it just wasn't consecutive pitches.
They're not going to challenge, and this game is even at 4.
Unbelievable. How quick was that? A couple of splitters and he got a run.
It's kind of pathetic, really, if you think about it. A couple of split fingers back to the screen, not even closer to plate. I guess it could not bad. But
Bogart's still now in a 3-1 count too.
And Krisky's 3-1 pitch. And he bounced another one for ball 4. Wow. You talk about missing. And Xander will trot up the first base line as he takes a walk. So the Red Sox have the winning run on with nobody out.
Wow. Boy, that was easy, wasn't it?
My goodness.
You don't even have to swing the bat.
I mean, not even close.
Sends up J.D. Martinez, 1 for 4. He singled in the 6th inning. The Red Sox have been the best come from behind team in baseball. They're trying to do it again, but this might be the topper this season if they can pull this off. Nobody out. Fouls that one away for strike 1.
That was a home run hack right there by JD.
Yeah, that was end it right now.
Yeah.
No waiting around.
Fastball right there. Right there.
Just got underneath it.
And the 0-1 pitch from Krisky. Swing and a miss, gets away. The runner trying to move up, and he will.
All right, so we got the same situation. Man on second, nobody out.
It's beautiful.
Why is he intent on throwing the splitter? Every one of them is in the dirt. Another wild pitch. Xander advancing to second.
This is really bad. You've got to smother this thing somehow.
He hasn't even come close with that pitch. It's all over the place. So the Red Sox got the great same situation. Man at second, nobody out.
Oh, yeah.
0-2 on JD. And at least get him down to third. Nobody out. Misfire there up high. Renfroe on deck. Boy, it has been a long evening at Fenway.
Interesting evening, though.
Very much. Some comeback. But if you cap this one with a win.
All that feel-good stuff is out the window for the Yankees.
Yeah, that's a side benefit, right? And that one all the way to the backstop.
Oh, yeah, this is beautiful.
And
this is beautiful.
Bogey down to third.
This is unbelievable.
This is great. Isn't this great? This is baseball when baseball was baseball.
A runner at third base. They get activity in the bullpen as Wilson.
This is pathetic is what it is.
And now a conference for the Yankees.
He might throw another one.
Oh, this is, I mean, this is embarrassing. It really is.
Krisky has thrown 9 pitches, only 3 for strikes. Everything else to the backstop. And Bogart's standing at third.
What do you tell this guy?
Don't throw any more splitters.
I mean, come on. What are you doing?
But JD with an opportunity to get the Red Sox some win.
They're handing you this game on a platter.
He's got the split grip.
Oh, no.
Red Sox are saying, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2-2 and flicks a foul.
Yeah, threw the fastball that time.
There's no way you throw another splitter. Don't
No,
you?
I got to put that one away for the day.
Don't you?
So if you're JD Martinez, you got to be thinking the exact same thing.
There's
I'm
no
going to get a number one
You
here.
would think.
Outfield in shallow, infield in. Potential winning run at third base.
And the 2-2 to JD Martinez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball. One man gone here in the 10th inning.
Stay tuned. High fastball. Got by him. A little uppercut there out of the zone, I believe.
That looked a little bit high, but Red Sox still have an opportunity. Only one out.
Yeah, heads up.
Renfroe the batter. 0 for 4. First pitch swinging. Fly ball right field. Allen backing up.
Game over.
He'll make the catch. Here comes Xander. In to score. The Red Sox win the ball game. They walk it off against the Yankees 5-4 in 10 innings. Some finish.
That was what a gift the Yankees gave him. I've never seen anything like it.
In 10, Hunter Renfroe with the sacrifice fly to chase in Xander Bogaerts, and the Red Sox pull out the victory, and they remain one game in front of Tampa Bay.